Hi, I wanted to share this with you because I didn't want to write another long ass email and just it's just unnecessary. But something was necessary today, and I wanted to share it with you. First, I'm so sorry about what happened with your car battery. I know that's a hassle and a pain in the ass. I'm glad one of your friends was able to help you get to Walmart, and I hope everything went smoothly with the battery and everything's good. I didn't want to text or call in case you didn't feel like talking or had a rough day or just didn't want to deal with it. But I did want to share this with you because it was pretty cool thing that happened today. Um, Normally I wouldn't go in there to volunteer today. I just normally it would have just been Wednesday and then tomorrow at the Boulevard. But I wanted to go in there today to get some answers as to why I didn't get the job. Because, like I said, every indication was that the job was mine. Things were going smoothly, and then for whatever reason they went in a different direction. Unfortunately, the lady that I interviewed with wasn't in the office today, but I talked to the gentleman that normally does the interviews, and he didn't do mine, but he was familiar with how it went, and he said that my interview was great, everything was fantastic, and I would have had the job, except I didn't realize this because it doesn't indicate that on the application or anything like that. But the clients only come to your office one time to do the initial introduction, and then after that, you have to go to them wherever they may be, and they'll call at a moment's notice, and you have to show up and advocate for them, fight for their cause, for their case. You have to do all these various meetings that don't have any time frames, and so, and you have to be able to drive there. And because I don't drive, they couldn't give me the position. And apparently, he said that they can't disclose that in an interview because it's discriminatory, but and that they were trying for hours to try and find a position for me so I could do the job, and because they wanted me to be part of the team. But the only job that doesn't require a lot of out of the office driving is the front desk position that he already occupied. So at least after that, I felt vindicated, and he said they were going to hire me, and they were trying to find a position, but it just didn't work out. And I explained to them that I understood. I thanked them for the opportunity, and I told them that I would do the volunteer at the volunteer stint at the mall tomorrow because I committed to do so. And then that was going to be my last stint there, and then I'm going to just keep going full bore, especially now that now there are so many more job opportunities that are available to me because of the fact that my disability benefits don't disappear, and I have some flexibility, and I can do things to make sure that I can maybe take a job for a little less money if I like it a lot more because I have a little cushion, and I can keep that cushion if the job is right, and the medical benefits are there for at least 7 years. That's huge. But a big reason why I'm sending you this video message is because, and you told me, you said, roll out of there with your head held high. If you talk to them about the job, just know that you did everything you could. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Well, as I was leaving there today, it hit me. That defines everything about you and me. That's who you and I are. It's not about anything else. It really is just about that moment in time because I understood. It's not about making plans. It sure as hell isn't about money. It's it's just about being there for one another in whatever way that may be. I was consumed with in order to be there, you actually have to literally be there and make plans and go do things and have all these, set times. Life doesn't work that way. And like you said, we don't live close together. And I mean, it's a long bus rides and long car rides and gas money and schedules. You have a schedule. I'm going to have a schedule every day as well, and it's just not always feasible. But this, okay, whether it's a phone conversation, a video chat, or one of my lengthy ass emails, which I'm sorry if they're too long, but I swear to you, this is the truth. Every day, it seems like, especially recently, something hits me that is new to me, and I want to share it with you. And I hope that you get that, and even if it's long and tedious, you understand that, Marie, that's why I do it, because I don't want a day to go by where you don't know what you've done for my life. And I've been so caught up in stupid shit and just quit living and quit doing anything. And when you said the other day you don't want to take a step backwards in your life, I realize now, especially after the meeting Friday where I thought I had the job, and after today going in there and fighting for myself, when and I didn't really have a leg to stand on, but I knew that job was mine, and it got taken out from under me, and it sucked. But I can live with the fact that I didn't get it because I don't drive, because nothing I can do about that. But what I can do is go forward and fight for everything that I want and the life that I want, just like you're doing. Just like you're doing. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. But any definition or anything that I ever tried to place on our relationship or friendship or whatever, it was all defined today. Because it all made sense. And I didn't want to call you or text you or do anything like that today because, I just wanted to get my thoughts together, wrap it, and I wanted to talk to you on the phone, but then after what happened to you with the battery, I just, you probably didn't feel like jabbering with me for hours. So this is my version of once again saying thank you for really making a difference in my life. And this is why these are the kind of interactions that everybody in the world that knows me needs to know about between you and I, Marie. Because no matter what happens, for the rest of my days, you're with me. And I didn't realize that because I was so caught up in the traditional sense of, we need to do things together. We do things together all the time. We do. And it doesn't have to be the way it's always been with everyone else. Okay? And frankly, we can't, that's not feasible. I need my independence more than ever because I know it's there and that's what I want. The only thing I want in my life right now is my own independence. A job and a place to live. I don't want a relationship. I want to be able to provide for me so I can provide for someone else. But it's horseshit if I tell you that someone else isn't you. I want it to be you. But I have to earn that right. And I have to prove it to everyone with action. Okay, I've talked a lot, but I've gone through a lot of changes, even in the last couple of weeks. And I needed to go through, and I needed to experience them. And I even needed, I need all the kick in the pants that you give me, and the pep talks, and, okay, all the stupidity that I've ever uttered out of my mouth, and all of the things that I've ever said. I can only move forward and say I was an idiot. Because, like I said, numerous times, everything was summed up in today. Because I knew I wouldn't have had the confidence and the belief in myself had we not spoken about it numerous times. For hours. Okay, don't those hours matter. Okay? They do. And I was too dumb and caught up in my own definition of what really matters. Really, you matter, we matter, and what we want as individuals matters. And I'm going to have it. And when I do, I'm going to be damn proud. And you're going to be right there with me. Okay? And, I'm going to be so happy to share it with you. And no matter what happens the rest of my life, thank you for today. Thank you for the last week and the week before that. And thank you for putting up with all the I've done a lot of foolish things that I regret. Thank you for still believing in me, even when sometimes I don't deserve it. Okay? I can only guarantee you this. The only thing I am concerned about in terms of you and I is that you're okay. I am here for you in the way that you're here for me. And I will do everything I can to support you in any way possible. Marie, if I drove a car, I would have driven you to or followed you to Walmart and put the battery in and helped you in any way that I could. It bummed me out that I can't be that person for you, but I'll do anything for you in the world. and I'm just glad that you're okay. I hope everything went smoothly. Um, Text me when you see this. Call me. I don't care. You know, your 2, 3 o'clock in the morning text calls, they make me smile because that's who you are. That's who we are. And I'm going to embrace every moment with you, every day with you, because you make different good. It's different, but it's good, and I'm okay. And mostly I can say that because I'm finally okay with me. Good, bad, all the shortcomings, everything. I'm okay with me. And you're a big part of the reason why. Thank you for showing me what's really important. Like I said, give me a call, text me when you can. Have a good night.